Welcome! In this video I'm going to be taking a look at this CAMWORLD mini projector with built-in battery. So this was provided to me by the distributor, but they're not compensating me for this video and they're not reviewing it before I post it. If you find this video helpful and you want to purchase one of these, I'll put a link to it in the description, and if you use that link it helps me out a little bit and doesn't cost you anything extra. So here it says connect to your iPhone, Android, smartphone, or tablet by Wi-Fi. Has some features listed on here. It says automatic correction, ultra short throw, 360-degree free projection. It supports 4K and 1080p input. The native resolution on this is 720p, and it supports dual band Wi-Fi 6 and Bluetooth 5.4. So let's get this open. So here we have the projector. In this box we'll have the accessories. So it comes with a power supply. Output on it is 15 volts at 4 amps. We also have a remote. This takes two AAA batteries. It does not come with batteries, so I'll put some in. And here we have the manual. Let's take a quick look at it. Now I'm not going to cover everything in here. You want to read through it on your own. So this talks about the structure. It has an indicator LED, HDMI input, headphone jack, USB, on-off button, power jack, a vent, and a battery. It has a lens in the front. It rotates on a pivot. This shows the remote control. This talks about the apps. It looks like it has settings here. This just talks about settings, more settings. It supports Miracast, AirPlay, and we have some more notes. So it has a rubberized foot on the bottom, so that has some grippiness to it. Now it does not have a tripod thread if that's something you need. And this can tilt back and forth. Here we have the different ports, on-off button. The lens has a piece of plastic on it. I'll peel that off. I've got big fingers, so I'll just use some tweezers here. Let me get the power cord out. I'll plug this in. So this is glowing red, showing it's charging, and it's currently pulling around 30 watts. So the charge rate can vary depending on the state of charge of the battery. I'm going to unplug that for now. So it looks like it has a focus ring up here. Let's go ahead and try and turn it on. So I'll press the button, it clicks. It's showing up on the wall here. Turn my light off. Try focusing it. So as I move this up and down, it looks like it does keystone correction. So if I want to shut it off, I'll press the button. It's just going to shut off. So I'm going to get this set up with my screen. Okay, I have this on my projector screen now. So I'm going to connect up to Wi-Fi. So I'll go to settings, and I'll go to network and Bluetooth. Okay, so I'm connected to Wi-Fi. Now this projector is running an Android system and it has a USB port, so you can plug a USB keyboard into it to type in the password if you don't want to use the remote. So I'll go to date and time, I'll set this up. So date and time is set up. Let's go to sound. So we have our volume and the button sound, those look fine. We'll go to projection. We have projection setting. So we have auto keystone mode. I'll click on this and here we can change the projection mode. So we're currently on desktop forward projection. We can change this to rear projection. We can change it to upside down and backwards. So I want to just go with the automatic mode. So I'll exit out here. We have battery performance. We have performance and energy saving mode and recommended mode. So I'll leave this on performance mode for now. Now it looks like my keystone is off. I'm going to just adjust this real quick. So messing with the settings kind of messed it up. I just moved it and it fixed itself. Then we have language, about, apps, and more settings. Let's go to apps. And it shows the apps we have. So we currently have, looks like AICast, Disney+, Netflix, settings, test, and YouTube. Let's go to more settings. And we have reset data and system update. And there's no update found. So let's go back to the main screen. So let's try Netflix. I'll go to log in. Okay, so I'm logged into Netflix. Now I don't have rights to play any of this. I'm going to pull some up so I know that it works and I'll let you know how it worked. Okay, that started playing just as you would expect. So I'll hit back, I'll go to the main page. We also have YouTube. So here you could log into your YouTube account and access your YouTube playlist. We have Google Play. So it looks like you can download Android apps on here. Let's go to applications. This is where we have the other apps we saw. Let's go to AICast. So let's go to iOS Mirror. I'm going to connect to this with my iPad. So now I'm connected with my iPad. Let's try playing a video. And this is a video that I own. That's looking pretty good. Now we're connected to a 5G wireless network right now. So it looks like there was one little freeze frame there, but it looked pretty good overall. So I'll go back. We also have Android Mirror and DLNA, so you can use those to access media. Now if we go to files, we can access files that are on a memory stick. So if you have video or audio, you can access it, or pictures. So you could load a flash drive up with a bunch of pictures, plug them in here, and create a little slideshow. So if you're having a birthday party or an anniversary, you could stick this in the corner, point it at the wall, and it's all self-contained. That's a very nice feature. This also has HDMI. So using that, you can plug something in like a Fire TV stick or a Roku and put whatever content you want on here. You could plug a computer into it or a game console. Now this is a 720p projector, so it may not look the greatest for high detailed presentations like if you have spreadsheets. If you just have kind of like PowerPoint slides, it may look okay, or if you're showing pictures. But if you really have a dense spreadsheet, it's probably not going to be the best option there. But if you're just watching a movie or playing a video game in 720p, usually you can get just kind of lost in the game or movie and you won't really notice the resolution a lot. So when I want to shut it down, I'll hit the power button. It says it will shut down, I'll hit OK, and it shut the whole thing down. Now the button is still pressed in on the projector, so you can press that to turn it off completely. So that's the CAMWORLD mini projector with battery. Now I have that little dongle in there that I was connecting the keyboard to that with. So if you have to enter in credentials on Netflix and such, or log into your Wi-Fi, you can use that as opposed to using the remote. I just find it easier. You can use the remote too. But I found this projector very easy to use. You just set it down, aim it, and turn it on, and then you focus with the ring. I like that this has the apps built into it. So if you're out camping, you can connect this up to a Wi-Fi hotspot, set it on a table, and project it against a sheet strung between some trees, and have a little outdoor movie night. Now, as far as I know, this is not waterproof, but if you're using it in dry conditions outside, I can't imagine it would be a big issue. I like that this doesn't have to have any wires connected to it when you're using it. So if you do have this around people, they're not going to trip over it. And it's also nice that this automatically can adjust at whatever angle. So if you have this up on a table, you can have it like this, or if you have it on the floor, you can point it up a little bit more. So if you're looking for an easy to use portable projector, I think that's a great option. So that's all I'm going to cover in this video. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. If you like this video, please click like. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd appreciate it if you could do that. And thanks for watching. Until next time, goodbye.